Hi, Matt Hyatt here. I said that you're looking for work from home dads. Now I'm assuming that you're looking for something that you could do from home to make some money. So I can definitely speak to that. I've been a work at home dad for 12 and a half years. Let me give you a little history. About 13 years ago, my wife and I, we kind of were at a different, a transition stage, and deciding we needed to decide, am I going to look for a different job in the whole corporate world that I've been playing in for 15 years, or are we going to do something different? And we decided to make a transition, move to a little more rural area, and we homeschool the kids, and so that's what we decided to do. And I worked from home for the last 12 and a half years, and we live up in the mountains near Yosemite National Park, where it's an outdoors person's paradise. My wife and I, we backpacked from the east side of the Sierras to the west side, and we backpacked in Hawaii, and we'd like to go as a family to explore maybe a secret swimming hole that I've found, a new one, it's a great place, a quad, 4x4, off-road. Some of us, we go fishing together and get up early in the morning, or we even have a pond on the property where we can fish there as well. And it's just like I say, outdoor person's paradise here, and quite enjoyable. And a lot of that's helped facilitated by doing a home business where you kind of in charge of your time. Now, you asked about what types of things that you could do. And there's a lot of things that you can do, especially now that since there's an internet. As long as you have a decent internet connection. When we first moved up here, we had a little slower situation. I had DSL before. Now I have a 75-foot tower that provides high-speed internet for basically the whole community here. But anyway, that's another whole story. But through a decent internet connection, that opens up the doors where you could be a writer, a webmaster for various companies. You could do tech support over the phone, or even if you're so technically inclined, tying into people's computers and helping fix them up. Phone answering. Some people do quality assurance, where say a company has some software and they need somebody to go in and try to break it and write down what, give bug reports, that type of thing. Or you may have some type of skill, think about it. Maybe you have, you're able to teach music lessons or give art lessons, or, who knows what you would teach. You might teach welding or electronics or whatever. The internet combined with video makes you be able to teach just about anything. You could do success coaching, all kinds of things. But the main thing that I've enjoyed about the whole idea of being my own boss and working for myself is that a lot of times when I was in the corporate world, it didn't matter if I worked 60 or 80 hour weeks. It was for somebody else, really, for the corporation or organization to benefit. And that's not all bad, but sometimes it's nice to know that when you put in that extra effort, that you and your family are the one that's going to benefit from that. And the fact is that when you're working from home, you can make even more money. My caution to you, though, would be that there's a lot of scams out there, and in 12 and a half years, I've seen quite a few things. If there's a big upfront fee, run. If it's really any good, it can be a real benefit both to you as well as to whoever you're tying in with long term. If it's good, you're going to stay. Okay, and I'll tell you what I do. I have an online internet business, and it provides an awful lot of time freedom as well as financial freedom. As just kind of an example, we have a place that we frequent down in Palm Springs. The kids have always really enjoyed it. It has these big old water slides and built right in, dropped you right into the pool, jacuzzi underneath the waterfalls, and water volleyball, all those, fun types of things, that are just great to get away as a family. And then this year we also made it down to Southern California, and we're able to stay in San Clemente at a nice condo near the beach. Later this year, we're going over to Hawaii as a family, and just enjoying that. The kids, they're doing real well. Our son is about to graduate with his bachelor's in mathematics at age 21, and our daughter is about to graduate at age 19 in computer science with her bachelor's. So we're very proud of them, and we enjoy what we're able to do because of my online internet business and the freedom that it provides. I'll tell you a little story about that. In 2014, I came across a group of 5 guys that I was pretty impressed with, but skeptical. When it sounds almost too good to be true, most of the time it really is. Anyway, so I followed these guys for a while, and then after a while, actually determined and verified that, in fact, what they were saying and the kinds of dollar figures that they were throwing around were actually true. Each one of these, as I verified it with the organization that we were tied in with, and they were making that kind of money. Each one of these guys made over $1 million last year, and in 2014. And these are the kind of guys that I like to rub shoulders with and emulate, and if at all possible, use the same tools and techniques that they're using. Well, through kind of a strange set of circumstances, they ended up getting together, and then through their chief technologist, Bobby Baker, they put together this whole tool suite it comes with different training modules on each of the different areas. And it's been an amazing ride here the last 6 months, as far as what kind of additional results that I'm able to get using their tools and their training. As an example, we get together regularly. It's a great group to work with, and everybody's kind of cheering each other on in terms of results. And tonight, we're all on a webinar together. Tonight it's Tony Rush and John Lavinia, and Tony's an email marketing expert. At times, the webinar will be focused on what he's able to train us all about. And he, as an example, I think he recruited 3,000 people in the last year or two just doing email marketing. And so you start to learn from them. And but tonight, the two of them are working together to go over John Lavinia's stuff. And John's a well-known author, and he's also somebody that in the last 12 months has made $10.2 million doing webinars. And so he's sharing how to do webinars and the tips and tricks on how to do that, and to what he did. One of the webinars he made 350 grand, probably in an hour and a half. So anyway, there's when someone like that talks, you kind of want to follow, pay attention and listen up and learn. A couple of the other guys, Christian Henneke is their video marketing guy, and I've just learned a tremendous amount from Christian, and just been amazed that their tools. I mentioned Bobby Baker, the tools that they use that work kind of behind the scenes. Some of it you get to see really what you're doing, and others of it, it's almost like magic in terms of being able to rank on Google and Yahoo and Bing using their tool set. It's pretty incredible. And then last but not least is Randy Shrum, and Randy has been he's been recognized by both Facebook and LinkedIn as being in the top 1% of Facebook and LinkedIn advertisers. And unless you have tens of millions of dollars to throw around and don't worry about losing every year, you can't do that unless you really know what you're doing. And Randy really knows what he's doing. So anyway, if rubbing shoulders with those kinds of guys and having them as your mentors sounds of interest to you, I would highly encourage you to click on the link that I provided here for you. All you do is provide your first name and email, and then you'll be getting an email from me very quickly. And I think you're really going to like what I'm talking about here. And I would just encourage you, before you go, just unless you really have a need for super quick money, paycheck in 2 weeks, I would highly encourage you to do something for yourself, whether it's this or something else. Or do it on the side. Maybe you're still working another job. Get something going on the side so you're ready to step off and reap the rewards of working for yourself. So I hope that's given you some good ideas on some things that you can do as a work-at-home dad. And I wish you all the best. Have a great day.